Hey everyone, Ed here from Solid Quest and welcome to another video about Folded Space Inserts. Today I'm going to showcase you the insert for Clans of Caledonia. So I just got the insert from Folded Space. Now this is from campaign number 3. It was very recently on Kickstarter. There's going to be a campaign number 4, so if you like what you see here, you can always get these inserts in further campaigns or on Folded Space's website, of course, as well. So today we're taking a look at Clans of Caledonia. So this was available on campaign number 3. Well, not the game, the insert. It was available on campaign number 3 from Folded Space. So I'm going to show you everything from the unboxing of the insert to the assembly, the whole assembly. I'm going to go through all of this, all of the process, and then also the placing of the components on the insert and then placing everything inside the box. So you're going to see everything related to the insert so that you can decide for yourself if you're interested in this product. I have a few other inserts I got before from Folded Space, quite happy with them. So yeah, I think things will probably go very well with this one as well. So let's take a look at the insert itself. I'm going to open up this and show you what you get on your Folded Space insert box. Hey, so we're here on my current working space where I'm going to assemble the Folded Space insert for Clans of Caledonia. So I'm going to take you through the whole process from start to finish so that you all understand, well, how you assemble it, if it's easy, if it's hard, if it takes too long, if it doesn't take too long. It kind of depends, I mean, how cautious you want to be as well. So yeah, that's going to vary a little bit depending on who's putting this together. I'm just going to go and push this a little bit aside because I don't want to have any water go on it or glue by accident. So I'll just push the game aside for now and we'll bring it back once the insert is assembled. So here is the package for Clans of Caledonia Insert. So I'm just going to open it up and show you exactly what you're going to get if you buy one of these. There we go. All right, so we're presented with the assembly instructions, okay, right on top of it. If you get it on the Kickstarter campaigns, you're also going to get Kickstarter tray stickers. So these you can use to place on the trays after assembly so that you'll know each other time that you're putting the tokens back into the game after playing. You'll know what each tray has and it'll be easier to sort tokens out and to put things back into the game box. So you'll get these trays if you do back on the Kickstarter campaign. You'll also get one of these custom dice from Folded Space. They are quite nice. And you'll get one of these as well if you back them in the campaign. It's usually a stretch goal, but I think, well, at least campaign number 2 and 3 had these. So campaign number 4 will most likely have them as well. So apart from that, those little bonus, you'll get then your assembly instructions. So this is, again, there you go. Let me just give you a very quick glimpse of the assembly instructions. So this one has 3 sheets. So you'll get 3 sheets 1, 2, and 3. And basically the assembly instructions, they are going to tell you, okay, so now we're going to do these trays. So this is tray 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. Okay, and how do we do them? So we're going to look at the assembly instructions. We're going to look at sheet number A1 and A2, and it tells us, you know, these little dark gray pieces. These are the ones we have to take out of these sheets, and then after we have them out and sorted, this is how we assemble them. So we're going to do trays 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and the trays are identical, which means that all of these pieces are going to make up 4 of these trays right here. Okay, that's what we're going to start doing here. Well, actually, let's just go through, the whole assembly instruction thing. So then we're going to go to trays number 2A and 2B, tray number 3, blah, blah, blah. So we have instructions for all of the trays, as you can see. And at the end here, you have the instructions to how to place all of these in the game box, okay? And you have the tray legend here as well, what each of them takes, which tokens are you supposed to store in each of the trays. And then this helps you to place the stickers as well so that you know where the stickers go. So there's instructions for the assembly of the trays, you know, and then for the packaging of the whole product with the game tokens in the game box. So yeah, let's put this nearby because we're going to need this quite often. And then we have the 3 sheets of foam core from Folded Space. All right, so let's put this aside. And for now, let's assemble those 4 trays that they were talking about. So tray 1A, 1B, and 1C and 1D. Actually, let me probably zoom in a little bit here, show you the interesting stuff. There we go. All right. So I'm going to search for this sheet 1A, A1 and A2. So I don't think they have the actual sheet number here, so you just have to, it's super easy to identify. I mean, you'll know that this sheet has this, this look, so this is clearly the 1A, and this is clearly the 1B, and this is the tray number 3, so I'll put this one aside for now. And now it instructs me to remove these gray pieces. So that's the ones I'm going to remove from here, the ones that are in gray in the instructions. So that would be this big one right here. They just come out pretty easily. And this one, so basically the big one and all the other ones around it are the ones that I'm removing. There you go. Also this one and these 2 small ones, and then the ones right here below it. So I'm going to remove that one as well. So there we go. So I've removed all of this side of the sheet. Maybe zoom out a little bit, it's better actually. So I've removed all from this side, as you can see, as per the instructions. So I'll put this sheet aside and I'll store this right here. So this is one sheet, and then the other one I'll do exactly the same as per the instructions. The other side you have to take out exactly pretty much the same stuff. So here we go. Just try to remove it a bit faster. There you go. Okay, so I'm guessing each sheet will make up for 2 trays, the pieces from each 2 sheets. Okay, so now I'm going to try to sort them out like this, because I'll know this is a base. These are probably the the larger sides, the smaller ones. So I'll sort them out like this, and I'll leave them here. Also pick up the ones I took out before, and there you go. So now I start assembling them. So now I look at all of the steps. So step 1, it has me pick up this base and pick up 2 of these large ones and place them like this. So you can, I'm just going to put them right now without any glue, just so you have a sense of how to assemble them. So you just place them like this, like they tell you to. Of course, this doesn't have glue, it should have. And then you put these pieces right here, which will limit the sides. And then there's somewhere around a divider as well. Okay, so I think they forgot to put the divider in gray here on the instructions. So I think we also have to take out these small ones here, okay? So that we place it here, and it makes this little division. There we go. And that's it. And then you have one fully assembled tray for Clans of Caledonia. Now this isn't glued, so it's really flimsy, but still, I mean, I can just pick it out, and things, well, this one might, but things are pretty much sturdy. I mean, even if, let's say I drop it, it doesn't come out too easily, except, well, this one does. But yeah, you don't have to put too much glue to strengthen this, okay? But yeah, we're going to do that so that we have a sturdy tray, and we're going to do that with this one and all of the other ones as well. So let's start that process. Okay, so let's start with our first tray. So we have all of the pieces here. What I like to do is I open up my white glue and I just dip my brush inside of the white glue. So in terms of materials, by the way, I have a brush, I have some white glue just to strengthen the joints on these trays, and I have a glass with water just to clean up the brush when needed. I'll put it right here, and like an old rag to clean up the brush also if needed, or just to clean up a little bit of glue, excess glue if I put too much in. So yeah, that's usually the materials I use, how I like to do this. So yeah, let's just start the process. I don't put as much glue as I used to because I've come to realize there's no need. So I just go in, put a little bit of glue here on the brush, not too much, and then I just dab it here on the edges. So I do it around the whole edges of this. Not too much, just just enough. No big pools of glue. I don't think those are needed. And yeah, that's it. And I put a little bit here on the sides as well, because they are going to join in here on the tray. And then all I do is just put it in. There you go. And that's it. It'll dry pretty fast. Yeah, that's... Now there's a little bit of glue that's going to show up here. I don't know if you can tell. Let me try to be a bit clearer. I can't really show it properly, sorry. But maybe here is easier. Yeah, there's a bit of glue that will come out. You can then just, I usually clean the brush, and then I just brush off the excess glue. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I do this for the whole of the whole tray, the whole insert. So let me just put this here. So we're being told to, step one, put the sides first. So that's what I am doing. Now you have to be careful, since these sides have a little divider in the middle. You're gonna have to be sure to, because the divider isn't exactly in centered, okay? So you're gonna have to be sure to glue this on the right side, meaning that the space for the divider here is going to match the other side, okay? So that this will go in a straight line. If I would put this on the other way around, they wouldn't match. If I were to glue like this, then the hole for the divider, as you can see, wouldn't match the hole here. So they would be off-centered. So you have just to be careful with that. Apart from that, super simple. Just put it in here and it will glue up and stick itself up. So let's continue on with the other sides. These are smaller. There you go, you just brush it. There you go, simple stuff. Super easy, super fast. You can do a tray in, I would say, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes per tray. Something around that. Just gluing, just the gluing, the taking, not the taking off of the bits there, but still, I mean, it's pretty fast. So there you go. So sides are all done. Now I just need to put that little divider in the middle, and that's it. We have one tray. So as you can see, I don't really dab too much glue into it. I just put, maybe it is a bit pulled up on here, but usually, I mean, you can't really see big pools of glue, just enough. I mean, it doesn't need that much. I mean, you could scamp on it, or you could put, more glue if you feel more comfortable with that. I mean, I've done both, and honestly, it is a bit sturdier with more glue, but there's really no need. I didn't find it a need to put too much glue. The thing is already pretty firm without glue, so you don't need that much. So what I usually do, I usually I assemble 2 trays, and then I clean my brush. So since I took a little bit longer here, I'll probably clean it right now. I just swirl it in the water just to take that glue off, because it's going to dry up on the brush, and it's going to make things harder to be more precise when spreading your glue in the pieces. And then I just clean it here on this old rag, and what I do then is clean up the excess glue. So there's a bit of glue coming out on the inside, and since I don't, it's going to look a bit ugly, and I don't like that. Also, I don't want, when I place the tokens, sometimes the glue is still fresh and it's going to glue itself to the tokens. That can happen. So yeah, you're better off just cleaning up the tray itself. It'll take a bit longer, but I think it's worth it. Just to make sure you have a little good and clean product here. So there you go. That's one tray, pretty fast to do. So yeah, now all we have to do is 3 other just like this one, and then step 1 of this of the first trays, the first set of trays will be done. So let's get on with the second one. Okay, so you've seen me go through the first one of this set, so I'll just fast forward while I assemble the other 3. I won't cut, I'll just fast forward the video. So stick around if you want to see me do this really fast. Okay, so I'm only going to clean my brush. Welcome back to normal time. I'm going to clean my brush after doing the 3 because I was trying to do them pretty fast. So I went and did all 3 before I cleaned the brush. So this set is pretty much done. I'm just going to clean off the excess glue and that's it. So that's all I'm doing right now. And we have our first set of trays, the first ones in the assembly instructions. These are done. If you want to, you can push the pieces a little bit, just so that they are, you'll know that they are really tight. That's 2. It helps that the brush is just a little bit wet, because if the white glue is drying up here on the excess one, if the brush is just a little bit wet, that'll be enough just to moisten the glue. So that it does come out and doesn't just stay there and dry while you're just rubbing the brush on it. So it helps if it's just, just a little bit wet. See here, the brush, the little wetness is actually taking out that glue. And that's fine because this isn't too paperish. The surface on this is a little bit, well, it's paperish plastic, so it can take a little bit of wetness. It doesn't just come out from regular foam core. It's too paperish, the outside of it. So with water, it doesn't, well, it's not, let's say the normal foam core isn't a fan of water, but this one actually takes it out, takes it pretty well. So that's it. This is the last one of the set that I'm cleaning. This one is a bit more dry, unfortunately, because it took me longer. I should have done this one first, shouldn't I? Guess I should. So that's it. So 4 trays done. It's pretty fast. So now all we do is, well, we pick these up, we put them aside for final assembly later on, and then we look into the next step. So the next step is tray number 2A and 2B. So this is only 2 trays. The trays are identical, so we're going to again pick up the sheets and take out the same pieces from both, I guess. Yeah. So we're picking up sheet A1 and taking up all of this thing on the upper right side, which is this one. So there we go. We're taking out all of these, and as you can see, things come out super easily. There you go. So we're missing just this little piece from this tray. Let's put this one aside for now. We'll do this tray second, and again we do the same on the other sheet. We take this out. There we go. All right, cool. So we have the pieces. There we go. We're ready to assemble this second set of trays. So here we are. We have the instructions. So we pick up the base, the sides, the large ones, and then all 4 dividers. There's 3 limit dividers, like the limits of the tray, and then 3 dividers in the middle. So that's what we're going to do. Just showing you quickly. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3 here as well. All right. So this is going to go like this. Okay, and then we're going to place this one here. Just give you a glimpse without the glue. And then this one is going to go here. And this one is going to go here. And then we're placing 3 dividers. So 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, this is going to be what it's going to look like when we're done assembling it. So yeah, there you go. Some nice dividing, nice tray with some dividers. So let's take all of this out and glue it together. So I'm not going to fast forward, just on the second one. The first one I'm going to show you in real time. Okay, so again, it's basically the same process. You're going to do the same on all of these trays. Spread a little bit of glue. There you go. Since this one has a few more crevices, I'm probably going to put a little bit more glue here because of these little thingies, which I don't know the name of. Okay, so spreading out that glue nicely. There we go. So let's place it here. I think I put too much glue on this one actually. So I'll skimp a little bit on the glue on the next one. Okay, so it's gonna go, it has to go in like this. Okay. And now the sides. I always put here on the sides, here on these little thingies that I don't know what they're called either. The ones that stick out because they're gonna fit in to these crevices. So there's a little bit of glue also, you know, joining them more strongly together with the rest of the base. So that's done. The big ones are done. Now just to do the limits here, a little bit of glue. There we go. So one limit in. The other one, I like doing the limits first and then the dividers last. I think it'll be better for sturdiness to have the limits go in first. might be wrong, but oh well, that's just how I proceed. There we go. Well, they do actually. Well, they don't mention which one should go first. So it's up to you actually. There we go. So first divider is in. There you go. Next one. And last but not least, this final divider piece. I'm skimping a bit too much on the glue, I guess. Just put a little bit more in here. All right, cool. So last one. There we go. So here we have the tray fully assembled and glued. So let's just put this one aside and I'll assemble the next one a little bit faster. So stay tuned. I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit. Okay, so both of them are assembled. I'll just clean up the brush now. Clean up the glue from the brush, then clean the water, at least most of it, and then I'll use it to clean the threads a little bit for excess glue. Okay, should be good enough. I'm gonna go through the first one I did because the glue will be a bit drier here. I don't want it to dry completely, then I won't be able to remove the excess. So there you go. Yeah, I came just on the right time because it was starting to dry up the excess. So you might, if you take a bit longer to assemble your trays, you might want to clean up the excess once you assemble just one tray, and then come immediately to it with, or maybe have another brush. Maybe that would be a good idea, actually. Have a spare brush, just to clean the excess. A brush that is always moist, you don't have to waste time cleaning the glue out of it. Maybe that would be actually a good idea for me as well. I might get one for the next ones, actually. I think I do have spare brushes. Okay, so yeah, this is mostly done. I'm quite pleased with how it looks, so there you go. Okay, this one is done. Now this one, I can actually clean it here. Maybe it's easier. As you can see, there's a bit of excess glue here, but as you pass on the brush, it'll just come out. Now don't be too rough, or I mean this is still in gluing process, so don't be too rough, or actually you can just remove pieces or disjoint them. So just be not too gentle either, because the glue won't come out, so just go midway between roughness and gentleness with your brush here. And yeah, this one doesn't have too much excess glue here on the sides, so yeah, there we go. So 2 more trays are done, ready to be placed inside of the base box. So these go here, and then we look at the other remaining instructions. So this is going to be a tough one to do, as you can see. So this is going to have a few tiles, I'm guessing. So there's quite a few pieces in here, and then yeah, it's going to look like this, the finished product. So let's pick these up and bring them to assembly. All right, so this is from the other sheet, the B sheet. Okay, so we haven't picked anything up from this sheet yet. So this, it's which one is it? Okay, so it's pretty much almost everything up to this point. Okay, so let me just remove these, and now everything up we're going to use. So that means it's this, and all of these little ones. So again, as you can see, I mean, things come out so easily, really easily to remove. There you go. So that's all of the pieces for this tray. So I'm not going to fast forward this one. So this is our base, okay? And we are going to, okay, we're going to put this here, like this. I guess that's the idea, all right? And then we're going to put these dividers here. Is this the right thing? Is it? No, sorry. Oh, okay, this one is the big one. Put this one here. And another big one here. Oh, okay. You do have to be careful. They aren't, the hole isn't in the center. You really have to pay attention to the instructions here, because it tells you to place this little hole a bit to the left, on the left one, right here. And the right one, you want the hole to be furthest to the right. Basically, you want to line up, the hole on these with the hole behind here, okay? So that something might fit here, like this. And then, yeah, because you're going to be placing these dividers like this. So we're basically doing a tray pretty much to place tiles here, okay? So I'm just assembling without the glue. We'll do the whole process right after this. I just want to show you exactly what we need to do. It's good to, you know, to plan ahead. So, okay, I forgot to place these small ones here and here. Okay, and now we're ready to place this one. And also this one. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're trying to achieve here. This is the final product. Well, the final tray, not the final product. This is the final tray. So now we just remove everything once again. I just do this so that I'm sure of what I'm doing when I'm placing the glue, because once the glue is there, it's too late to correct stuff sometimes. So there we go. All right, so let's put this big one first. Let's glue this one in here. So it's a big one. All right. Maybe I'll add a bit more glue since it's pretty big. It's going to take tiles which are heavier. So since this is going to take more weight, I might just go with a bit more glue than I usually do. Because, yeah, I don't want to risk this falling off. Especially those smaller ones. They're going to be more fragile for sure. All right, so put some glue here on these joints. And let's, there you go, all set here. Now these smaller ones, all right. Also this one right here. Sorry. So yeah, you do have to be careful not to mess up in here. Okay, this one, let me pick up the small one again. Place it right here. So yeah, I am putting a little bit too much glue probably, but I really don't want, I want this one to be very sturdy as possible. because it's going to take much more weight than the other ones. So was it like this? Okay, so you see, yeah, you have to be careful here to line up this division, this hole for the divider on the back and on the front. So making sure that you're placing it in the proper direction, and then, well, placing it in there. Same thing for the other one. There we go. And we're just missing this small one. These ones I do put a bit more glue on these ones so that they're sturdier. There you go. Okay, so now we're just missing the dividers. All right, so first one. There we go. I'll just put it here because these are so flimsy. Let me just do this two-handed. The limit ones are really slim, so I just want to make sure they're stuck in there and they're not coming out anytime soon. Okay, and I'll do the same for the other side here. Running out of glue, it seems. Guess I'll have to go buy some. All right. Okay, let's do the same on this side. There we go, and yeah, see, it's sturdy. It's sturdy. So now we just have to place these 4 dividers in there, and this one is finished as well. This more complex one, I guess. The others are a bit easier. This one has a little bit more moving pieces, but still, I mean, it's fairly simple to assemble. There we go. You might want to clean yourself up as well, because, well, at least I make a bit of a mess when putting these, and I do end up with my hands full of white glue, but oh well. Okay, there you go. One more divider in here. There you go. Just missing 2. Go. One more to go. And that's it. So that's the whole tray put together and glued. Now I'm just going to clean it up immediately. I basically try to clean, as soon as I finish a set, I'll just clean it, just so that I can then read the instructions for the next one and do it properly. So I did, Jesus Christ, I did end up putting a lot of glue on this one. Oh well. Okay, let me just take it out from the inside, the excess glue. There you go. This is probably not, you can't really see what I'm doing inside of this, but yeah, just brushing, you know, that excess glue that is coming out of the crevices. Because when you mesh the tiles, the pieces together, if it has too much glue, it's gonna come out from those little crevices. Okay, there we go. Just make sure everything is nicely fit. And that's it. One more tray put together. That's it. That's the big one. There you go. So this one is just ready to dry up. I place them to the sides, let them dry, and then yeah, we're done with this first page. We just need to move on into the second page and finish up the rest of the tray. So let's do that. All right. So starting the new tray. This is a bit of a smaller one. So this is tray 4A. This one right here, we just need one piece from this sheet, from sheet A1, and then these little pieces, which are the sides, from sheet B1. I hope this is clear enough. There you go. So as you can see, they're all grayed out. So that's the ones we're removing, which means I need this, right? It's this one. There you go. It's just probably the base. There's still a few pieces in this sheet. We're not taking those out just yet. And what else do we need? It's from this one. There we go. And I need, okay, I need this. And yeah, pretty much this row right here of stuff. All right, let's get this out of here. Hope you can hear me properly. Sorry if I had to move the mic. There you go. All right. So pretty simple stuff. This one is just, well, a regular base. You put the sides, you put the dividers, you're done. So let's. I'll just fast forward this one because it's a pretty simple one, pretty standard. It's just it differs the size from the first one we did, but apart from that, it's pretty much the same. So let's. I'll skip that ahead and move a little bit faster. One more tray assembled. Let me just again have a little cleanup here on the brush, doing a little bit of a cleanup. So this is tray 4A, okay, and now we're going for the other one, 4B. Let me just remove the excess glue here on this one, and then we're moving on to the next one. All right. Oops. This, yeah, maybe I'm doing it too soon. It hasn't really glued itself together. Gotta be a little bit more gentle on this one. There we go. Okay, cool. So one more tray down. This one is gonna go here to dry up as well, along with the rest. And we're moving on to tray 4B, which is this one. We're going. So this one has no dividers, just a box. It's going to take some stuff in, and we're going to pick up these pieces in gray. So there we go. We're going to go for those. They're very easy to spot. Once you pick up these, I mean, they're easy to spot. So basically we need the last remaining pieces of this sheet. So this one is done. We've used everything in it, and we're going to use the rest of the stuff on this one as well. So there we go. So these two sheets are done. They have no more pieces for us, and the remaining stuff is going to be using the other sheet. So pretty simple stuff again. This is just a regular tray. It doesn't even have dividers, so it's super simple to assemble. We just need to put it like this together. As you can see, there you go. No trouble at all. So let's just glue all of this in together. That's one more tray assembled. Now I'm not going to clean it up just yet. I'm gonna let the glue dry just a little bit so that I don't mess it up. Just like the other one, I was kind of messing it up. So I'll do this one right now. I'll do tray number 5. There you go. There you go. So tray 5, we're using these pieces right here in gray. So it's a pretty standard tray as well. It has a little bit of a recess here to pick stuff up, maybe to pick up tiles, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, for clan tiles, that's what this one is for. So it's going to use these pieces. They're all nearby, next to each other, to be even easier to pick it up. So we're going to have this one remaining. All right, so I'll assemble this one. I won't flash forward this one since, well, it's a little bit different. I'll just show you. So the instructions say to use these pieces first. So we're going to put these ones first here on the sides, okay? And then after that, we're going to put this one here on the back. There we go. And then last but not least, we're going to put these ones right here. Oops, sorry. Like this. There we go. And that's what we're trying to achieve here, is a tray just like this to store our clan tiles. It has a recess there so that you can easily pick it up. Pick those tiles up. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So let's do it. So this one is assembled as well, one for the clans. There we go. A little bit of excess glue, so I'll remove it. Pretty clean, there we go. So this one is gonna go here up to the sides to dry up. And should I just do this one right now? Well, no, I'll actually wait. I'll assemble the other one and then I'll clean both. So we're just missing one tray, and it's this one, smaller one. There we go. It is tray number 6. Right here, tray number 6. It just uses these pieces right here, the remaining ones. And it's a pretty simple tray, just a box tray, no dividers. So I'll fast forward on this one so that you guys, I mean, it's just a regular one. We've done these ones before, so let me fast forward and I'll come back and then clean everything up and show you how everything, well, will assemble into the box. Okay. Alright, so the last tray is assembled. Now I'm just going to first of all close my white glue so it doesn't dry up on the bottle itself. I'll put it aside. I'll wash my brush a little bit better this time. There we go. Nice and washed. Okay, now I'll clean it up a little bit better as well. Okay, now let me just give a nice cleanup job here on these so that the excess doesn't dry up. And it had a little bit of an excess. I think I put a little bit too much glue on these last trays, unfortunately. So there we go. Okay, cool. So this one is done. Now for this one, which I just assemble. Let's hope it isn't too fresh. All right. Now on the insides, you have to be a little bit more careful on the insides so as not to push the pieces away from each other when you're cleaning up the corners. Okay, there we go. Maybe give it a little bit more of a push after you clean it. If it is too fresh, you're better off doing it that. And that's it. So that's all of the trays assembled. Now we just need to wait a little bit and let everything dry up. So that's what I'm going to do. we can, so don't throw away your instructions, okay? Because you're going to need these instructions to know how to assemble the insert on the box, okay? It has a certain order so that it fits and it becomes, you know, makes the shape of the box itself. So don't throw it away. You're going to need this to store it back, store everything back. That's what we're going to use. We're going to let everything dry up. All of these trays are going to dry up now, and I'm going to come back once they're dry, once the glue is all good and dry, so that it doesn't stick to the components when I'm placing them in the trays themselves, okay? So here's everything, all the trays you get with the Clans of Caledonia Insert. This is going to dry up here, and I'll come back in a bit to put all of the components in here, all of the tokens, and then I'm going to store it in the game box, and I'm going to show you everything from this perspective, okay, so that you can see exactly what goes where with the help of this little legend here. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so everything is pretty much dried up, so I am now going to assemble all of the stuff. I'm going to put the tokens in the insert and then place the insert here on the box. I'll follow these instructions right here. We have a tray legend so that I know which components go where. So I know that clan components go on tray 1B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D, yeah, right, which were the first ones we assembled, these ones right here. Then I know that good tokens and starting tiles will go on to A, which are these ones. Oops, sorry, these ones right here, sorry. So 1A, B, C, and D is this pile. This is tray number 2, A, and then tray 2B, goods, tokens, and tiles, and so on and so on. So we know what we assembled. We have the little legend to help us out. So that's what I'm going to do. I won't stop the video. I'll do this live, as live as it is. So this is my current setup in the base game. I managed to put everything in here and have it kind of stored, although as you can see I have a whole lot of baggies, which really isn't ideal. I have, you know, a small one of these plano boxes with the tokens as well, but I mean, setup is always slower with these. So yeah, let me remove the baggies with all of the player's stuff, all of these tokens, all of these ones. Jesus Christ, so a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. Yeah, so let's start to assemble all of this. I'll actually remove the box for now. The first thing I'll do is put everything in these trays, and then I'll put the trays in the box. Okay, so for now, let me just sort things out a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So for tray number 1A, B, C, and D, like I said, we're going to be placing the clan components. Okay, so this is the first tray we assembled. You can, if you don't remember which one it is, you can just go back and check it out. It's this one right here with the little divider there. So we have 4 of these, one for each player, I guess. So we can just sort all of the player tokens, the clan components, that's what they call it here, into these trays right here. So we do have to kind of divide it properly, not like I'm doing it right here. If you do need some help with how to better organize stuff, you can always check out Folded Space website. They do have pictures of the insert with everything put together properly, so you can do it like that. But basically, I'm just going to put the port bonus marker tiles in here. I'll pick up the workers themselves, place them next to these tiles. There we go. So I'm going to organize it mostly how they also have it on their website, okay? If you do have any question about that, just check out the website and see the pictures of the insert, see how they do their organization. So they put the workers here, they put these cubes as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I guess it's the optimal way to store everything. The rest of the stuff, well, I'll place it right here, I guess. So another worker and another one of these cubes. There we go. So all of these resources, those ones I'll place right here. So this one and this one and this. Oops, sorry, this is a worker. Yeah, it goes there. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's one tray down. it does fit everything. I'll put this cylinder right here as well. So it does fit everything. I mean, you can take things out of here and place it here if you feel more comfortable, but as you can see, it clearly fits everything for the clan, at least for these baggies that I have right here. And I'm going to sort all of them into these boxes. And I'll fast forward this part because it's really uninteresting just watching me divide this, okay? Okay, and they are all sorted. Hope this wasn't too long. So you can pretty much just do this however you want to, but I just kind of followed the images on the Clans of Caledonia insert page on Folded Space. So yeah, this is going to take, they have a few more tiles here. I'll sort out everything once I'm done with, because I have a whole mess of tokens in my own game box. But yeah, that's it for the clan components for these trays. So let's go on into the next tray, which is tray 2A, which is goods, tokens, and starting tiles. So trays 2A and no, it's just 2A. So that's one of these trays right here. So this one is done. So now we're placing things right here on tray 2A. So let's pick up those components and sort everything out on these. So this is goods, tokens, and the starting tiles. Okay, so starting tiles. Let's pick up these ones from here, from my from my box. So there's 9 starting tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So you pick these up, place them in there. So I'm guessing they go, where do they go? Where do they fit? Okay, they fit here. So I'm placing them here, which is where, yeah, it's, I'm also checking the insert page on Clans of Caledonia. I'll just show you to you. So you have a few pictures here. As you can see, how to organize things, how to stack it in the box. As you can see, so there's a good help in here on the website as well if you need any help with sorting these. Okay, so but let's put the rest of the stuff in there. So the barrels are gonna go here. If I could just remove them easily. See, those the banner boxes are fine, all nice and dandy, but sometimes they aren't so handy. Like for removing these barrels, for example. Jesus Christ, I'll just remove this divider. So yeah, I guess I really needed this insert. Jesus, more than I thought. All right, so these ones are in here, organized. Okay, so next we're putting the wool, and then we're putting the loaves of bread. So let's pick up the wool. There we go. Sorry if this is too boring. You can just skip forward if it is, but I just want people to have a good idea of how to store everything, and to be sure that you do have good instructions here and on the website. You're good to go with all of this. So what else in here? The bread. There we go. Okay, cool. So this one is good to go. It's done. So next, on to the next one, which is 2B, tray 2B, which is good tokens as well, and goods tiles. Okay, so that's the tray that is, well, pretty much just like this one. I think it's exactly the same. If I flip it, yeah, you have exactly the same type of spaces to place stuff. So we're placing some more goods here, and then some starting tiles, was it? No, sorry, goods tiles. Okay, so let's do that. So we're placing the rest of these goods in here. Again, I'm going to follow the instructions on the website. So they put the cheese on this space, which is what I'm going to do. There we go. Now this will become much easier to store. You won't have to consult the next time, because I'm going to place those stickers I showed you at the start. I'm going to place them here, so I'll know that this little space here is going to take the cheese, because there is a sticker for the cheese. Okay, so these stickers are golden, are really helpful for when you play our first game. You want to store everything on it once again. It's really going to help out. So there we go. Let's just place the milk here. There we go. And now the hay on the other one. You can just do it the other way around. I guess the cheese does occupy more space than the hay, doesn't it? I don't know, maybe not. Okay, there we go. And now the, what is it? The good styles, right? That's what we place here. Okay, so the good styles. All right. So that's this one, these styles right here. As you can see, everything fits just nicely in here. Okay, cool. So we're done with these. This tray is all set up again as well. Although maybe I did it wrong. I think it was the other way around. I should have put the cheese here. So let me just correct that very quickly. Okay, cool. So it's settled, it's done. I've corrected my mistake. That is good to, we're good to go here on this one, I believe. So what else do we have here? They have something, another tile in here. Maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. We'll see. So next we have the tray number 3, which is export, contract tiles and scoring tiles. So tray number 3, which is this one, right? The big one. Yeah, this is the one. So let's put all of those tiles in here, which are a whole bunch of them. So let me just check the website. I just want to be sure I'm doing things properly. Okay, let's go for it. So it's this one. I have it in this big ugly zip bag, so it is not optimal at all, as you might have guessed. All right, so let's pick these up. As you can see, they fit right in. Lovely, lovely stuff. There we go. So right here in the middle, so what are we missing? So this is export contract tiles and also scoring tiles. Okay, so scoring tiles, which are these ones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I have all of them right here, and they will fit, well, kind of however you want to, I guess. So yeah, you can just fit them right in there like this, no problem. I'll just put this one here. So things don't fall off, as you can see. Sorry, I thought the camera was a bit higher. So yeah, things don't fall off. They're pretty nicely secured in here. So this one is done. Thumbs up. Now, tray number 4A, which is export bonus tiles, dice, and other tokens. 4A, which is this one right here. This is the one we're going to be placing some more stuff. I'm going to just check the website because I like to check it and be sure of what I'm doing. Okay, so they kind of organize it like I did in the piano box, which is okay, cool. All right, so they have the dice in here. They have the beads as well. So let me pick those up. These beads, the glass beads. That's what I'm talking about. They have them right in here. All right, cool. And they also have the these tokens. Oops. These tokens right here. They also play some like this. Okay. All right. Okay. And on the other one, we have port bonus tiles, which I should have somewhere around here. Ah, there they are. Sorry. Okay, so port bonus tiles. There we go. All 9 of them, and we just place them like this. There you go. So everything is neatly in here. If I have some other leftover tokens, I might just put them in here as well. We will see. I'm still missing these glory tiles, and I'm missing these technology tiles. I don't know where to put them. I have to say, are these technology tiles? I think I should know more about the game, shouldn't I? That's what you get for unboxing and not playing it yet. I haven't played the game yet, so from what I see, they place the technology tiles on the clan components as well. So maybe I should have done that, I guess. I didn't know they were related to the clans themselves, but they are pretty much the same, aren't they? Okay, so I guess I'll put them as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, cool. That's what you get for not playing the game before you're doing all of this stuff. Okay, so we're missing not too much stuff. So what they put on tray 4B, which is 4B, sorry, it's this one, the big one. They put the 1 and 5 coins in here. Okay, so I did just put all of them together in my Plano box, so maybe it's easier if I take out the 10s, which they put on tray 6. On tray 6, which is, you know, the smaller one, the last one we built. So I'll just put my 10 coins in there right away, and then I'll only be left with the 1s and 5s, and I'll just pour them into the other one. So let's do that. Alright, and that is pretty much all of the tokens. Not everything yet, because we're missing the clan tiles. Alright. There we go. So the clan tiles are going to go in that last tray that we're still missing, which is this one. So we just place them like this. And there you go, it fits all of these quite nice. Okay, so I figured out the bonus tiles also go here in with the clan components. Okay, so the glory tiles, sorry, so that there's one for each clan. Again, that's on me for not really knowing about the game. So everything is pretty much on the trays. I'll try to see if I can fit the export box tiles outside of these trays, because I really couldn't find a place to put them in, which is weird, I gotta say, but let's see now how it all fits into the box. So now we have the instructions here to store everything inside the box. So let me pick up the box, there we go. And now we can then do this. So tray number 3, as you can see, it's going to go right here on the left. So we're going to place it here, or here, maybe it's easier. So there you go, it fits right in to the game box like this. Then we're going to have tray number 1A and 1B, which are these ones. It fits right in here, so it fits like this. Okay, that's one of the trays. Just see if there's no, you just have to make sure there's nothing standing too tall. Okay, there you go, and it fits like this. All right, so far so good. Then the other two with the clan components, they go right in here. All right, there we go. Nicely done. Then we have these ones. They are going to fit in here, and they do fit very nicely. As you can see, they can just almost slide them in. Okay, let me just lay down these barrels. All right, cool. Everything is looking nicely so far. So then we have, so we've done this part and this bit right here. Then we're going to put tray 4A, which is this one, is going to fit here. And then we're going to have, which is it? Tray 6, which is the one with the 10 coins. It fits here, okay? And then we're placing this one here. And last but not least, we have this one with the Clans of Caledonia. They have a nice one. It says Clans of Caledonia. I don't have that tile. Damn it. So, doesn't matter. There you go. So, you fit this one right here. And there you go. So, now we have a little recess here. And there's a disclaimer right now, because Karma Games actually did a new, well, kind of a new edition. It's not really a new edition, but they did upgrade the player boards. So while these are the original player boards, and if you saw my unboxing of Clans of Caledonia, you might have noticed I don't have the old. My box didn't bring the old player boards. I had to get them by other means. So the insert, Folded Space Insert, I know it is compatible with the old ones because the pictures on their website is with the older ones. I do not know if it is compatible with the new, the newer player boards. So what's the difference? Well, mainly in size. I'm going to just show them side by side. So this is the older one. This is the new one. So as you can see, it's a taller player board, okay? How do you know which version you have? If you look on the back of your box, either your hay spaces are horizontal, and then you have the older ones. But if in the back of the box, there's actually a drawing of the game boards on the back of the game box, okay? If you see the hay tokens on the vertical side, then you have the new boards, okay? So now let's see if this is compatible. So this is the older one, the older boards, and they just fit like this. And they fit very nicely, okay? So it does, and yeah, I can already tell it's not going to fit the new boards. So yeah, you can't fit the new boards on this insert just yet, okay? I don't know if it's going to be updated, but if you do have the new boards, be on the lookout, because this current version of the insert won't fit these. Although there might be some way to try to, you know, move pieces around to try to fit them. But for now, if you have, you kind of need the older player boards to fit them like this right here, okay? So that's done. Now, what else do you have to put here? Well, pretty much everything else, right? So I'm just checking the website really quick. All right, so now we pick up the rulebook, we place it on top. There we go. So everything is neatly stored in here. Then we pick up this, not this, where is it? These two. So I guess we pick up these boards right here, and we place them like this. All right, then we pick up the map pieces, kind of place them just like this. There we go. All right, and well, we just take the rest of the stuff, the rest of the tiles, and we place them right around here. So we can pick up these player aids. I can pick up this, place it here, place this here, and this, and I guess, okay, yeah, there you go, it fits. And I guess these tiles I can just, well, place them here as well. So yeah, that's it. So as you can see, it fits everything. It does organize your game. I'm just trying to see if there's like an optimal way to do this. Not really. So it does organize your game quite a bit, so it's going to definitely help with the game setup. The box is going to close flush. There we go. It closes It is completely closed flush, as you can see. I'm really not doing too much of an effort to close it. So everything is packed right in here very nicely. So how good does this pack? Can you store it vertically? I don't know. Let's try it. So let's just put it like this. Let's flip it. Oh, by the way, let me show you that picture. So see, you have the player board here, and you see the hay, it's up, it's vertical. So that means you have the new player board. Okay, so let's just give a little bit of a whirl. You can hear things, but I don't think they're going out of their way, I would say. So let's see how everything is. So let's say you want to play the game. So you just take all of these out. You set it up however you want to. I don't know, let's just put random stuff. And what am I doing? I don't know, what am I doing here? Oh boy. Alright. I'm just trying to set this up, but I'm having a bit of a... I know this isn't legal, I'm just doing it just to show you how fast you can start doing things. So you can remove these, you just place these boards somewhere. Okay, you have these tiles to sort, and let's see if things came out of their respective places. And no, not really. I mean, you had this one up, but again, look at how neat this is. Everything is in its place. No player tokens went around. You can just take, your stuff, or you can take this one if you want to, place it here, then next to the market, and yeah, it's super easy. You can just use these trays to play and have everything organized while playing. So yeah, this is it. This is the Clans of Caledonia Insert from Folded Space. This was from campaign number 3. So if you're interested in this product or others in this line, I mean, they have a whole bunch of inserts for a whole bunch of board games, different ones. They're coming back to Kickstarter with campaign number 4, so keep an eye on their website if you have a look there for their products. If you really need an insert for one of your board games, go and check out their product list, see if they support that board game. If not, keep an eye on Kickstarter, because they're coming with a campaign number 4. And maybe they'll add, one of the board games that you need an insert for. There's going to be new entries on their products for campaign number 4. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That's it from me for today. I think this was enough of a big video. So yeah, this was the Clans of Caledonia insert from Folded Space. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will be back showcasing the Folded Space insert for Mansions of Madness. Which is going to be madness, because that's a huge game, a huge box, and a huge insert for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you're interested, and I will see you all in the next one. So bye bye everyone.